I was watching a video yesterday by Paul, Old Dog New Tricks. This guy over in the Philippines, who some of you I'm sure have heard of. He was talking about all the problems he'd been having with his home build. He bought a piece of land a while back, wants to leave, something for his much younger wife, so when he's gone, she'll have a place. And they were going to build a little house somewhere. And apparently, he got involved with some guy who was supposed to be a really well-established contractor with a good reputation and all of that. Took him around, showed him other places that he had built, let him talk to some people that he had built for, and got these glowing recommendations. And then here it is 5.5 months later, and nothing's done basically. And some of the people, there's like 28 other people apparently who have gotten into a similar situation with this guy. Some of them have hired lawyers and stuff to try and get their money back and just get out of the contract and things. I guess apparently he did something where he was going to give them some money up front, and then some payments and more money on the back end. But it's a good warning tale for people. A lot of times, you see some of these guys like been in the Philippines for a while, and they've got YouTube channels, all kinds of views and subscribers and everything, and tell their very entertaining stories and their interviews with other crazy expats and stuff over there. And these are people you would think everybody's looking to them for advice on stuff, and that that they're the kind of people who wouldn't fall into some of these different traps or get involved with the wrong kind of people. And yet, it can happen. It can happen to anyone. And so it's a good lesson for all of us. First of all, it's a good lesson to realize that just because somebody has a YouTube channel and they've been in the Philippines for a while, they can give you their opinions about things and their own story and stuff, and have some very entertaining information sometimes. But that doesn't mean that they're necessarily some kind of a source of great information on everything you want to do in the Philippines, because you look at like his situation and getting involved with something like that, where now here he is trying to figure out how to get things done, even if he doesn't ultimately lose any money. Look at the time he's losing and stuff, where he thought he was going to have something get done. Certainly, when you're trying to do something like that, you want to build a house and everything for your wife, so she's got something when you're left. It'd be nice if it actually gets done before you're gone, but it's just a cautionary tale for people. There's a reason why so many people end up having this kind of stuff done by friends, family, friends of friends. People that they know and that they know for sure that they can trust. Even when you're dealing with people that and friends of your family and so forth, still you don't know for sure exactly what's going to happen. I mean, the situation I was in when we built our house, it was worked out really great. He's sitting there 5 months later. They didn't even have the contracts, or the permits done yet, And man, from the time we started building our house, 5.5 months later, I had a video where like they were having their first party in there. Had like a ton of people there having a party on the anniversary of my wife's father's death. 5.5 months earlier, there was nothing there, nothing. And within that time, we had a whole house done, 2 floors, a roof deck up top. And so, we had a great experience. And that was doing it remotely from over here, basically working through my wife's mom to get things done. So, you never know what kind of situation you're going to get into. Just remember that sometimes, people that we look to, you think, well, maybe they're experts on things and experts on life in the Philippines just because, they've had a YouTube channel for a while and a lot of followers, and they sit there sounding like a wise old grandpa or something. Doesn't necessarily mean that they've really got the kind of knowledge you're looking for sometimes, because they end up getting into a worse problem than you might.